children baby allegations. I saw the clip of Subaru senpai talking about me being a baby.
ビブお口がとか言って、でそしたらなんかマジでとか言って、なんか赤ちゃんすぎるだろこいつってなった。完全に赤ちゃんだった。何なんだろうあの美獣の赤ちゃん感。
And I just want to defend myself a little bit. Okay, first of all, we were getting food from food stalls. Okay, we were going out to see the cherry blossoms, and we were getting food from food stalls. I had gotten a big sandwich thing that was in plastic wrapper, and it was big, so it like fit my whole hand. So I had chopsticks in one hand, and I had the sandwich in the other, so I could only not hold much, you know, because I had a big sandwich in one hand, and then the other hand I had chopsticks. And you know what? I was eating, kind of trying to eat neatly, because I was, instead of eating the sandwich and putting the sandwich up to my mouth, I was using the chopsticks to pick out the toppings of the sandwich to eat it to be cleaner. Yes, I was using the chopsticks to pick out the sandwich toppings and eating it that way so it was cleaner. Yeah, dang it. Okay, but we were sitting outside, so that's why we had limited, like, napkins and stuff. There were wet wipes, but the wet wipes were on our side. It was like me, food, and then Raura on the other side, and then Silver was standing, and then the napkins were on Raura's side. And then Raura offered us dumpling, and then I tried to eat the dumpling as cleanly as possible, so I took the dumpling and the chopstick, and it was a pretty big dumpling, so Subaru was already alerted at this point to me, because she was watching. The other two had already eaten their dumpling, so there was only one dumpling left, so I was gonna eat the dumpling, and then Subaru was already alerted to me eating the dumpling, so I was like, oh beep, I have to eat this as gracefully as possible. So I picked it up with the chopstick, and then I didn't want to make a mess because it was a soup dumpling. So I ate the whole thing in my mouth. And then... remember, I have a sandwich in one hand and then chopsticks in the other. So I didn't have the ability to wipe my face at the moment. So even before I had the opportunity to wipe my face... there was a napkin to my mouth. And then I was, against my will, I was like, there's a napkin to my mouth. And I was like, because I was surprised, right? I was surprised that there was a napkin to my mouth. So I went like, and then Subaru Senpai was, Biboo was so baby. So instead of me being baby, I think Subaru is motherly. Rather than Biboo being acting like a baby, I think Subaru was acting like a mother, because it wasn't just that, okay? You know, she was like, oh Biboo, Raura, let me throw away your trash for you, because, you know, Japanese trash is a little hard to you know, kind of figure out, so I'm gonna throw the trash away for you. Oh, I'm going to get you some napkins. Oh, you need what drink do you want? Biboo was like, oh, water. Okay, I'll get water for you. Oh, would you like to eat dessert? I'm gonna get this dessert for you guys. Yes. So, just say, rather than Biboo being baby, I would say that Soru Senpai also acted very, motherly. Yes. In my defense. Yes, because again, before I even had a chance to wipe my face, a napkin was in. It was already on my mouth. Yes, I was still chewing at the time. I didn't even finish chewing. I was in the middle of chewing. Yes. Anyway, that is my perspective on the story. I was eating my sandwich with chopsticks. I was picking out the toppings so I could be clean. Dang it! I was trying to be clean. So just saying, in my defense, that's what happened. Yeah.